This video is about the kind of people that only get upset about suffering when they witness it in their direct vicinity. You know, if they witness animal abuse on television or on the internet or in their direct vicinity, in other words, if they witness suffering right in front of their eyeballs, then they go emotionally insane and they scream out their disgust about the suffering. They only do this when it happens in front of their eyes. But if there is no suffering going on in their direct vicinity, then suddenly suffering doesn't seem to exist anymore, because then they are not distracted anymore by witnessing suffering. And I'm here to say that all these people are naive, irrational human beings. Because if you are a little bit rational, you should be able to understand that distance doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether the suffering is taking place right in front of our eyeballs or if it's taking place on the other side of the globe. The suffering is just as horrible and valuable. Suffering is happening every single minute of the day, 24/7 in this world. So suffering is going on a constant rate, which means that there are enough reasons to go emotionally insane every single minute. Rationally, you should be upset about suffering all the fucking time, and not just when you accidentally happen to witness it someday. That's the big difference between anti-natalists and average people. Average people will label anti-natalists as pessimists because they only focus on suffering. But yes, anti-natalists only focus on suffering because suffering is constant, and we really should take action to stop this by not reproducing. It just pisses me off. People complain so fucking hard about suffering when they accidentally happen to witness it, but the next day when they don't witness it, then suddenly life is beautiful and they talk about how wonderful everything is, how thankful they are to have been given the gift of life, and wow, it's all magic and rainbows and it's all positive, and and I'm like, hey, there are animals being tortured right now somewhere in the world. Why are you so happy about that? And they go like, oh, stop focusing on the negative all the time. I deserve to be happy. Okay, so let's say that an animal is being tortured right in front of both of our eyes. And I'm just going to drink a beer. I'm going to put on some music. I'm going to start dancing. I'm just going to have fun. Would you think that's okay? Would you think that that is correct behavior? No, of course not. You're going to be like, hey, what are you doing? This animal's being tortured, and you just ignore it and you just have some fun. You should help. You should help and stop it. And the only reason why you would react like this is because the torturing is happening right in front of your eyes. But somehow, if the torturing is happening on the other side of the globe, then you justify your happiness because you're not witnessing it directly. And that's just being a hypocrite. You're just being a hypocrite. So that's basically what I have to say in this video. Distance doesn't matter for suffering.